And I got one the second half.
Kabuyelo masanda wana Kabuyelo and kale ka sa upipina Kabuyelo masanda wana Kabuyelo baganya ba koti le no bata kwata
Mamelodi Sundowns iphethe lapha ke Ronwen Williams ophuma lapha ke kuyo iAfrica Cup of Nations libusa Obas Botwil Morena ayende Mkhulise Lunga Thembinkosi Lorch SMS Shake My Soul Peter Shalulile Lucas Ribeiro khona lapha na ke Michael Loftman iboda phake bayo ke Mamelodi Sundowns Chain anta Axoki Mayela Munyane Makaula team Hoto Maswanganyi Makhopa naila phake umunna pule esalenga ifika nje ihobzene igena phakathi kusala phake starting lineup ngazi ukuthi ubani ke also vula isikhwama esikhulu akhipha isikhwama esincane avala isikhwama esikhulu avula isikhwama esincane akhipha 3 points bese vala isikhwama esincane avula isikhwama esikhulu abuyisela isikhwama esincane avale lapha ke isikhwama esikhulu Mamelodi Sundowns yamkela lapha ke Orlando Pirates shits Sameyokuza hey asibheke Makaula indoda Sameyokuza Outu yahlabuya hlama Khetlen Makaula Khehle Zamtanami Zobuga liyaphakama liphakathi box bazofuna Makhanda unoshintshu Sameyokuza kodwa ke second ball ipick up abayo iMamelodi Sundowns Olisanta ayifesa kamnandi Olisanta asibhekena lithuba indoda Sameyokuza Outu yangena evidence Makhopa Otibia gena ubufakazi kodwa ke uyavimba uRonwen Williams yena ke uSameyokuza utsen gibelele nsuka le Orlando nazofika la ePitoli ake nibuyele emuva niyozama enye futhi yokugibela nise ke Dstv Premiership ibuyile khona kick yesibili ye-Orlando Pirates ezophakanyiswa Patrick Tito Maswanganye engaphake kuMaswanganye futhi ufuna ke umunna pule esalenga asibheke lapha ke uMakhopa evidence ayiphakamise ifaka phakathi ebox bafuna Makhanda yamhlula lapha ke Innocent Mayela uyayela wathi ke iNingizimu Afrika ke ngiyiphakamisa pass kanokusho nokushakana pass lakho ihlale liyaphakama iduku kuthiwa ke ushalulile bese offside bayakhala lapha ke Orlando bathi ngeke bayakhala ke Orlando bathi le akusiyo offside akupheka nje ke shelo ngawo ke ushunwe enkani kancane yafisa ukubeke bezoyithola ke ngeengele eqonde ngqo Munaphule Salinga ingaphakele enkundla ayikhona ibhola le-Orlando Pirates Dion Hoto ufuna ke evidence Makhopa phakathi eboxini sebenza lapha ke uSameyokuza uyasebenza uSameyokuza uyabingelela evidence Makhopa okay ayizobe seqala phansi lapha ke Orlando Pirates engaphakele enkundla akhuthuze Munaphule Salinga ephakamisa lapha ke pass kanokusho evidence Makhopa ubufakazi uyavimba uDivine Lunga ayibuya neMamelodi Sundowns ke manje engaphakele enkundla Marcelo Mayiselula athi call me now my love is free speed point faki pin code uzoswa Sipho Chain faki pin code uzoswa nasi speed point ke ngempela sifuna nje uqoqa ke 3 yamaphuzo yena ke uRibeiro kodwa ke wangena ngapha insimbi waphuma ngapha Maketango Sipho Chain phakamisa ngokushesha uDion Hoto asibhekana lithuba uThapelo Xoki wafuna ukuyiyela uThapelo Xoki akupheke lapha ke ibidlalwe kahle ke leyanto sebenza lapha ke bayamazi ke phansi eThekwini eGagasini ekhishimela lapha ke iqembu leGolden Arrows asibheke lapha ke Trapa Murrena engapha ke lenkundla sobona uSobuka phakathi eboxini Peter Shalulile uyahlabuya uShalulile elithole kahle wahlangana nalo kahle uShalulile kodwa ke namhlula ke leli bhola Marcelo Mayiselula call me now my love is free ebe offside uShalulile kodwa ke aliphakamanga ke iduku ebese lungizile ke ngempela uShalulile uzozwa Thapelo Mrena udlala ke ngisho selele phansi ke uMrena kuthiwa ke umdlalo uqhubeke siphelele Mkhulise yamhlula lapha ke usiphelele Mkhulise uzobuka sebenzela phake esizame yokusa Ronwen Williams olidla kakhulu kalula lapha ke Ronwen Williams lapha ke uzame yokusa yena ke Ronwen Williams belingaphandle ke kwakhona akhlele yabhola belingaphandle ke kwakhona akhe uzobhalwa Olisanta abadlali beMamelodi Sundowns bakhomba uMiguel Thima bathi uneyelo card akabhalwe futhi aphumele ke ngaphandle okwamanje nansi yellow card ephumela uOlisanta okukuthi ke uzosuspendwa ngeke awudlale umdlalo olandelayo wayo lapha ke iOrlando Pirates uyabhalwa nobathusi Overs umtitilizo ke manje uKismus uMiguel Thima hayi cha uyayilungisa ke lento uNompempe uOlisanta ubhali ukuthi ke njengoba eyikhansela iyellow card kuMiguel Thima eyikhansela ke kuOlisanta ubiza uMiguel Thima yena ke uThando Nzanzeka uyabhala uMiguel Thima iyellow card yesibili lokho kusho ukuthi uMiguel Thima uyahamba uthola lapha ke ikhadi elibomvu yena ke uMiguel Thima red card etholwa uye lapha ke uMiguel Thima ngiyafisa ke ukubona ukuthi ke ngoshuni wenkani kwenzekeni ke lapha njengoba ke ephuma uMiguel Thima ikhanseliwe eka kwaphakama eyakhe lapha ke uMiguel Thima nansi yokuqala ayithole ke edlalisa kabi yena ke uThembinkosi Lorch eyesibili uyithole ke ngapha ke lenkundla akamthintanga ke kodwa uRonwen Williams bathi wena uMpempe uphethe nesandleni Matthias Esquivel Othiyazama lapha ke Matthias Esquivel uthi sengifikile madoda Sipho Mbule Marcelo Mayiselula speed point khona sikhansela sona ke manje speed point sithi network ayikho madoda ayidonsi ingakho ngakhona ukwenza lapha ke transaction yena ke Abdelmonem Butwil Marcelo Mayiselula engaphakela inkundla sibhekela lapha ke speed point Marcelo Mayiselula Kalakata kwase kwaduma izandla kwaduma ihlombe 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 Marcelo Mayiselula call me now my love is free bengengasho ngathi abantu abadle eli bengengasho ngathi abantu abadle kuse eli khona ke ongeke kusangena ukudla kubo bayaja postuma ngabanye Marcelo Mayiselula call me now my love is free nasi okuyikhona kick yakhe ke yesibili azothi ke ayiphakamise naleya yoqala ibingekho ke kukhona akha liphakathi ebox bazofuna amakhanda nangu noMpempe penalty uthi noMpempe penalty yangena inkomen ubese duze uThando Nzanzeka umbonile uAbdelmonem Butwil uyabamba uAbdelmonem Butwil uyahaga uAbdelmonem Butwil uthi sisuka kuyiValentine ake ngubonisa uthando weMaru kulapha kaMaZulu wozobuka Kalakata mpahla kwase kwathuma izandla kwathuma ihlombe 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 iyabuya emnyama ishota ithi singashota phakathi enkundleni kodwa ngokomoya siphelele Thapelo Xoki umbonile uzame yokuza ukuthi ke usheshe ke ahambe Abdel Moneima ebeyedwa ke ngeValentine uthi ke Thapelo Xoki awuthi ke ngikuzwe nje ukuthi uma ngubonisa uthando kungaba njani uthi uthando nzanzeka lolu thando enibonisana lona luphelelo lapha ke ku penalty spot waseyikhomba ke emlotheni.
1-0 the final score here at Loftus as two of Mamelodi Sundowns contingent of South Americans have a chat of their own. One of them, though, is the man of the match, and it's the man to the right of your picture, that is Ribeiro, holding the man of the match award as well. Machalo Allende is going to be doing the translations for us. Firstly, congratulations on the performance. What did you think of the game?
Felicidades por la victoria, ¿qué es lo que piensa?
Muito obrigado. Fico feliz de ser premiado com o melhor jogador. Acredito que hoje o árbitro deixou a desejar. É um grande jogo, acredito que tinha que deixar o jogo rolar mais. Mas, bom, não foi o nosso melhor jogo. E acredito que a gente tem que melhorar muitas coisas ainda para que a gente possa voltar mais forte ainda e sair com a vitória no próximo jogo.
An extremely physical game as well. How, as a team, do you feel you guys dealt with the physicality from Orlando Pirates?
No, dice que fue un partido físico. Ellos eran fuertes físicamente, te entraban. Lo que hablamos antes, de que era un partido complicado.
Claro, a gente sabia que a gente ia jogar contra uma grande equipe, ainda mais quando é um clássico assim. A gente sabia que ia ser um jogo muito físico. Porém, como eu falei, não foi uma das nossas melhores partidas. A gente conseguiu sair na frente com um placar de 1-0. Depois, infelizmente, acabou acontecendo um pênalti que a gente até agora a gente não está entendendo. Mas, bom, a gente tem que botar a cabeça no lugar, voltar a treinar bem, se dedicar mais, para que a gente possa sair com a vitória no próximo jogo.
You've got a very good contingent now of more South American players. Matas Equivel has joined. What do you guys think of him as he tries and acclimatizes to Mamelodi Sundowns?
No, dice que somos muchos sudamericanos. ¿Qué es lo que piensa de eso? Ahora Mati, el último refuerzo. ¿Qué opina de eso? ¿Cómo nos va a ayudar?
Acredito que todos os bons jogadores sempre são bem-vindos aqui em Mamelodi Sundowns. E a gente é uma equipe muito unida e quem, não importa de sul-americano ou de outro país, sempre vai ser bem-vindo na nossa equipe. Quanto mais bons jogadores, melhor para a nossa equipe. E, bom, a temporada é longa e a gente precisa de bons jogadores. E é isso. Hoje a gente jogou com jogadores que fazia muito tempo que não jogaram e acabaram jogando bem. E, bom, como eu falei, espero que a gente possa se concentrar mais aí para fazer bons jogos no próximo jogo.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
There is Ribeiro. Well, he held his English for right until the end of that particular interview, but really interesting to hear his insights, especially if you couldn't understand exactly what he is saying. Here's a man who couldn't quite get the win here today. Coach, how did you see the game? First half, second half, anything that you picked up in terms of fluidity?
Lacking. But there's a lot of reasons for that. The first game after a long break, rotations. But we can't keep making that as an excuse, you know. I don't like the game today. It's not a game of football. And first time that I don't like my team. Not at all. And of course, I think for a game of football, you need 3 good teams. And I don't like my team today. I don't think the referees were good today. And I never complain about the referees, but I don't think they were good today. And then I think Pirates put up a fight, and yeah, so.
Even with that lack of fluidity, as you put it, Coach, you still take the lead. However, it's just those moments where perhaps in trying to manage the game or having to manage the game where they find a way back.
Yeah, but where's the level of consistency? I mean, okay, anyway, let me leave it. I'm not happy with today, so the less I say, the better, because then I'm going to get myself into big trouble.
If you were to try and find a positive from a Sundowns point of view, is there any? Are there any?
It will be very difficult because then I'm clutching at straws, you know. But okay, I think Divine was good. It was good to see him play, and Musa was good. But yeah, not too happy. Not too happy at all.
Good luck in the Nedbank Cup, coach.
Yeah, and it starts with me, you know. When I'm not happy with my team, I look at myself first in the mirror. So I've got to start with myself. Thank you.
There he is, Coach Rulani Mokoena, not entirely happy with how Sundowns performed first and foremost, and he says he's looking very much in the mirror as to why it was that Sundowns, for a third time in succession, by the way, since they've taken to the pitch, that they haven't managed to win a game. 3 draws now in a row for the defending champions. We're still trying to find Coach Jose Rivero and get his thoughts on the game. He is making his way to us. Incidentally, that is the first time in 8 league matches that Orlando Pirates have avoided defeat against Mamelodi Sundowns. Sundowns won a streak of 7 victories in succession. Here he is, Coach Jose Rivero. Coach, thank you very much for your time. What did you make of today's performance?
Now, all the credit for the players after the break, coming to a game like this and perform the way they did it, running, fighting, grabbing the game plan, really strong in the first half, with a different scenario in the second one, with 1 man down. But I think, apart from a couple of crosses, lateral crosses, 1 or 2 set pieces, I think we managed to contain them very well. I don't remember any save from our goalkeeper. So it talks very well about the defensive job that we realized in the second half.
Yeah, it seemed as if there was an attitude really from the start in terms of pressing them. You're pressing them high, not really allowing them any space, and as such, really limiting the influence of someone like a Thembinkosi Lorch, who perhaps was looking to make an impact against his former side.
Yeah, we have a different front today, a different organization up front, attacking and defending, and I think that it works very well. It was about details, small things in the last third that we didn't manage to get the lead in the first half, but I think that we were superior. It's a pity that we couldn't complete the 90 minutes with 11 and see what happened in the last part of the game when we are pound to pound. But overall, I think that we can only congratulate the boys, the coaching staff. They did a fantastic job in these 4 weeks. We came here prepared and ready to fight for the 3 points, and I think that we did it.
The importance of getting the equalizer almost immediately after going behind?
Sorry?
The importance of getting that equalizer almost immediately after going behind.
Yeah, that's a very sensible moment, because you can have the feeling that it's done. 1 man down, 15, 20 minutes to play against Sundowns. The risk is that probably you will get, if you don't continue trusting, you will probably get 1 or 2 more. We're still hoping, we're still trusting, and in the end, I think the result is fair.
Thank you very much for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
Okay, so Mamelodi Sundowns won, Orlando Pirates won, right? So this was a much anticipated encounter at the Loftus Versfeld, right? Considering the fact that, you know, these are giants of South African football, okay? Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. It's one of those games that everybody's looking forward to on their footballing calendar. You know, if you consider the Premier Soccer League, right? These are one of the big games that we all look forward to. And what an experience that was, you know, to actually be there amongst the, you know, supporters, you know, watching the game live at the Loftus Versfeld Stadium. You know, that was a wonderful encounter to watch. A wonderful game of football. It certainly did live up to expectations, right? Let me just say it once but least. You know, for those of y'all who missed out on the game between Mamelodi Sundowns as well as Orlando Pirates, let me tell you something. You really missed out on a lot, because it was a great encounter. You know, most people were expecting that Sundowns were going to dominate throughout the encounter, but it was actually not the case. You know, Pirates really came to the party. Pirates really wanted to challenge for the title. They really wanted to challenge Sundowns, and they really wanted to get a result out of the game. I'm not saying they wanted to challenge for the title, because the title race is way beyond. Sundowns is really in the ascending seat, and they look set to really retain their title. They're basically runaway leaders, so it was not really a title decider, but still it is a rivalry that has been fueled, you understand, once again between the Buccaneers and the Brazilians. So first, Remember, Mamelodi Sundowns were missing a few players from their particular squad, right? Especially players that were on international duty for Bafana Bafana. That includes Tebogo Mokoena, Themba Zwane Mshishi, Obri Mudiba, Grant Kekana, Mutobi Mvala, Tapelo Maseko, who's still on injury, who's still out on injury as well. But we did see some of their players who were part of that AFCON squad that were also in the starting lineup, which includes Tapelo Morena, which includes Ronwen Williams. Those were basically the only two players from that AFCON squad, right? They were in the starting 11 for Mamelodi Sundowns. We saw Thembinkosi Lorch, making his debut for Mamelodi Sundowns ever since he joined from Orlando Pirates. Remember, right now, this was deemed the Thembinkosi Lorch derby due to the fact that the hype that he made the switch from Orlando Pirates to Mamelodi Sundowns, and he joins a whole host of stars that have actually, departed Orlando Pirates and actually joined the Brazilians, the Clorco base side, which includes Gift Liremi, Opa Manyesa, Lebogang Mokoena, Chisboy, and to name a few, right? And to be honest with you guys, he didn't really make much of an impact. I think he didn't really make much of an impact. I think the hype was all for nothing, right? But I hope to see how he will actually fit in to this Mamelodi Sundowns squad. I hope to see how will he be able to, play with the likes of with Zwane now, because right now him and Zwane, they basically play in the same position. So we all look forward to seeing how Coach Rulani will actually, create a combination play between Mshishi and Lorch. But, perhaps it might not happen, but we'll actually see, in future, because currently Sundowns have got a star-studded squad. And for them actually drawing this game, not winning this game with that star-studded squad that they have, and for the fact that Orlando Pirates are down to 10 men, it's ironic that people are still making excuses for Mamelodi Sundowns. I mean, considering the stars that they have on their team, and for the fact that they couldn't beat a 10-man Orlando Pirates at home. I mean, that for me, if you're still gonna make those kind of excuses, say, we didn't have our key players, Mokoena, Zwane. For me, that's just a lame excuse. You can't be making excuses if you are Mamelodi Sundowns. I mean, the star-studded lineup that they have, Gaston Cirino, there's still Lucas Ribeiro Costa, there's still Marcelo Allende, you still have Tapelo Morena who was there, you still have players like Neo Maema, you still have Obas, you still have Lesibanku, you still have Lebogang Mabue, you still have Lucas Ribeiro Costa, you still have that new signing from Argentina, Matias Escoval, you still have Shalulile. Really, that's a star-studded squad. And to hear people still making excuses, I really don't understand. It really does not make sense to me. And for the fact that, I was checking the episode on Dstv, the one with Nkululeko and Junior Kanye. Nah, guys, no, you guys are getting boring right now. You guys are becoming irritating, to say the least. Your biasness, we understand that you guys really love Mamelodi Sundowns. We get the fact that you guys love Sundowns. You guys will die for Mamelodi Sundowns. But right now, this is just getting irritating. It's getting out of hand, right? It's really becoming something that is like, it's becoming clear that you guys are not fixing South African football like you claim to are. You're fighting no one, trying to fix it. You're not, bruh. You're not. You're just being biased. Because why can't you just congratulate the fact and acknowledge the fact that Orlando Pirates played very well? They did so well in the first half. They really did. Everybody who was there at the game, even some Sundowns supporters who are logical, who understand football, will actually admit to that fact. They will attest to the fact that Orlando Pirates played very well in that game. And they were far the better side than Mamelodi Sundowns. They were even more exciting than Mamelodi Sundowns, right? And as to say, first half, Sundowns, they didn't even have a single shot on target. They didn't even have a single shot at goal. Pirates had 4. Unfortunately, Ronwen Williams is a good goalkeeper. It's just that all 4 of those saves that Ronwen Williams made, it was just a matter of that he was placed in the right position at the right time. And that Orlando's play, like Mahopa, the first opportunity that Evidence Mahopa had he gone towards the side, right? Instead of kicking the ball straight to Ronwen Williams, and it was actually decent height for the goalkeeper. It was a good shot. It was on target from Evidence Mahopa, but had he gone to the side, had he aimed to go on the side, right, I can tell you that would have found the back of the net, right? We also saw Makaula hitting one from range in the opening 90 seconds of the game. And we also saw Thapelo Xoki also had an opportunity. We saw Saleng. He actually had a decent game, Monapule Saleng. Even Dion Hoto, I was surprised that they played him on the right side. But I think Coach Riviero paid attention to the way how he was playing for the Namibian national team at the AFCON. And that's why he actually placed him in that position. And he did so well. And there was a red card, of course, that was given to Miguel Tim. That was just unnecessary for Miguel Tim. I think, the first yellow card was deserved within the opening 10 minutes of the game after a very reckless tackle on Thembinkosi Lorch. Deserved yellow card. Even the second one was also deserved, because what I feel like is that Miguel Tim should have just kept his composure. He should have been more disciplined. He should have really been more level-headed, because of the fact that you have to understand that now you're already on a yellow card. You don't want to cost the team further, right? You don't want to cost the team further, because you're one of the key players. You're playing in a very critical position, which is in the middle of the park, right? So right now, you have to understand the fact that, if you get a second yellow, you might cost the team, and it might lead to the fact that Pirates are going to play under pressure, and now, they're going to have to change the game plan. But however, ironically, I was actually surprised at the fact that, Pirates really impressed me in that particular encounter against Mamelodi Sundowns. I mean, the fact that they did not panic at all. They did not panic. They still stood their guns. Even though they were playing with 10 men away from home against Mamelodi Sundowns, they didn't panic. They showed the big team mentality on that day. The only issue is that the way how they conceded the goal. I think Ndlondlo should have done better. He was not supposed to have lost that ball, given away possession. But great tackle once again from Lucas Ribeiro Costa, setting up Marcelo Allende. It took a deflection of Oli Sanda and giving Mamelodi Sundowns the lead. And it was actually a matter of them punishing Orlando Pirates for missing those chances that they had in the first half, right? But speaking about the goal, actually, that particular goal, Ndlondlo should have just cleared the ball, man. He was not supposed to give away possession now. I know he was just trying to, play the ball out from the back. But remember, now you're playing against Mamelodi Sundowns. Remember, now you're down to 10 men. So it's much better that you clear the ball away from danger. Understanding that you're outnumbered, you're a man short. Rather just clear the ball away from danger. Don't flirt with too much danger. Because now if you do that, you will obviously be punished. And that's what Mamelodi Sundowns did. Great goal from Marcelo Allende, but credit must go to the Brazilian, Lucas Ribeiro Costa, for actually winning the ball back, winning possession, and actually setting up his South American counterpart, Marcelo Allende, right? Giving them the lead. That was basically his first league goal of the season. I meant to say first league goal of the season. Remember, he did score against TS Galaxy in the Carling Black Label Cup, right? And he also did find the back of the net against Petro de Luanda in the African Football League, which was the quarterfinals, the first leg of the quarterfinals. And yeah, it was actually a deserved lead for Mamelodi Sundowns, but funny how you would obviously think that was the winning goal, that the game was match, set, and done. But hey, guess what? What actually happened? Orlando Pirates were then awarded a penalty a few minutes later onwards from the resulting corner kick. Patrick Masangwani took the corner kick, squaring the ball into the box, and a foul from the Moroccan left back Boutwell, actually impeding Thapelo Xoki, and then the referee pointed straight to the spot. And Thapelo Xoki made no mistake from 12 yards, ever so reliable to actually give Orlando Pirates a valuable point away from home, and give credit to them. Congratulations to the boys, right? I think that red card just cost them. It just cost them big time, because you could tell that now they had to change the game plan, right? They couldn't attack. They couldn't go at Mamelodi Sundowns the way they did in the first half, right? And understanding the fact that red card, happened so early in the second half, it showed the fact that now, okay, it's a matter of them having to change the game plan, right? They have to adapt. So unfortunately for them, that's exactly what happened. But I sincerely believe that, you know, Orlando Pirates did very well. You know, to actually get a point away from home against the star-studded Mamelodi Sundowns team is something that you just can never overlook. And it's something that you can never underestimate because they did very well. As for Thembinkosi Lorch, not much of an impact against his former team, despite all the hype, you know, on him coming into this particular encounter. But we do hope to see how he will fend for Mamelodi Sundowns in the upcoming games as they do take on La Masia in the Nedbank Cup. I'm sure he will be given a chance to actually, you know, play in that particular encounter. Remember, La Masia are coached by Dentlade, the legend Dentlade, and that particular encounter will be taking place on Tuesday evening at Dobsonville Stadium. Is a potential upset on the cards? I guess not, but we'll see. We'll actually see. So, great point for Mamelodi Sundowns, a share of the spoils between Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. And yeah, man, that was a great game of football. I certainly enjoyed it, and I hope you did, you know, because it was a very enjoyable encounter.